recording for the We got the on record. It's Oprah is Open Mic with Sean and Aaron.
Episode 4, baby. We are back. Oprah is Open Mic, and we are here to
chat. One high five. Oprah is Open Mic.
We are here to chat our perfectly imperfect marriage. A lot of questions about marriage.
How many years?
15, baby.
Yeah.
We have made it 15 years.
And we just recently went on our honeymoon.
Better late than never, right? That's what I call it.
Legitimately, we had never gone on a trip that was not for work and without kids until just recently.
Yeah. Almost always the kids go with us.
Almost always, yeah.
Unless it's work.
So we went to Miami, literally in the middle of a Zoom call, working on business. She comes in, she get my text. No, I'm working. Weather in Miami is really good.
I'm going to Miami. If our dog sitter's available, we're out, buddy.
Yeah, that was everything. If the dog sitter's available.
We only have 2 dog sitters that can watch a dog. Shaq is not the easiest or the most friendly dog to watch, and so we have 2 dog sitters. If one's available, then we can go out
Jordan
of town.
and Mariah are amazing.
The best.
Shout out to them.
They are. They're truly amazing. But we are going to chat all things marriage. So you guys had some really good questions, and here's the first one. How do we argue? That question.
Oh, man. Things get heated quick.
They do. They go from
zero to 5,000. Like
and then back to 0. It's like.
Simmering a bit.
I don't. It's like super mad, and then I go to nothing.
But if you. Okay, so we have an Airbnb next door. So if you happen to rent, and I hope you do, come rent our Airbnb, Opria's Oasis. I really hope. If you hear any noises.
It's the dogs.
Yeah, it's the dogs. You got to sign an NDA if you come stay next to us. That the explosion
is the dogs.
Is the dogs.
No, we do argue,
Sounds like
but it's not all the time. It's not even regularly at all. But when we do, it goes from 0 to 1,000, and then it goes right back down. It's like huge argument. It's like, oh, what's for dinner? Because we have. Like they're usually over the stupidest things. We don't argue
incredible
over
frustration from work, from the dogs, from the kids, from life, like anybody really that probably has it. We get loud.
I don't think we argue over the normal things, which is a lot of people argue over money or trust and none of those things ever.
I have your trust. I have your money. So yeah.
You're actually there. Sean could tell me I literally know nothing about our money. He could say you have $100 in your account, or he could say you have $100,000 in your dollars.
That happened pretty quick.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody shares accounts. We did early. That has helped our marriage incredibly. That we were as far as financially on the same page for the most part. I would love for you to stop buying clothes. I got kicked out of the master bedroom. That really pissed me off.
You can't say master bedroom.
I bet everybody understood what I meant. In the exact tone I meant.
He got kicked out of the primary bedroom.
The primary closet, yes.
Yes, not the bedroom. He still gets to sleep in the bedroom.
Oh, that's fair. No, I did not get kicked out of the bed. Oh, that probably sounded bad.
No,
I'm in the bedroom.
I kicked him out of the closet.
I kicked myself out of the bedroom the other day. That's another story.
He just wanted to sleep with the dogs, and they don't sleep in our bed. And so he went up to the 3rd floor on an air mattress and slept with the dogs and had the best night. And I was like, this is
it was a horrible night's sleep. But I was very happy that the dogs were there, yes.
The dogs got to snuggle. But yeah, so we don't really fight over normal things. I feel like our fights a lot of times come business because we work together 24/7.
I don't know if it's generally about business that we fight about. We fight about...
It's really a buildup of tension it's a buildup usually of me being overwhelmed with work. And once I hit that overwhelmed, I become really mean.
I
go from 0 to 100.
Yeah, you focus your nagging at me.
Yeah.
And then I defend myself with fire.
And then I just explode and then it's over with.
For the most part.
Yeah. All right, so other questions. How do you handle arguments? That was another one. Why did Sean...
By the way, it never gets physical. No, it is very loud, stubborn yelling.
No, it does not. Wait, surely nobody thought that.
I'm just putting it out there. I'm putting it on record.
All right, why did Sean not want his own kids?
I did want my own kids.
We tried for 9 months. That was the agreement. We'll try for 9 months. If it doesn't happen naturally, then it's not meant to be.
We got married while we were dating. You had an IUD. and we got married.
Which was terrible.
Discussed both of them. Oh my God.
Sorry.
Put that on silent. She
I
just
did.
refuses to put things on silent.
That's my son calling. Go ahead.
So you had IUD while we were dating. When we got married, and we talk about everything. Everything's on the table, and so we're very open discussions. And we said, if we're gonna have a kid, we got to have it now. You took the IUD out. We gave ourselves a timeline. We
9
both
months.
agreed to it.
Mhm.
I knew that if it didn't happen, we had both gave it an honest try.
Yeah. And I think we're both pretty thankful it didn't happen.
Are you?
Yes.
I cry.
You're such a liar. He is not. I'm pretty pumped.
I feel like if we had a kid together, we would actually have one good kid. Like we have 2 kids that are like, yeah, they're decent, right? Like they're 50% good. It came from you.
Oh.
The 50%. Yeah.
You're
But
so
then
full
if we
of-
had
no.
a third kid, if we
The
had a kid
boys
of
are
our own,
awesome.
I don't know. That kid would be amazing.
All right, Sean. Who's more romantic?
Me. There's not a chance. And maybe I used to be a lot more romantic. I used to. Remember when I dyed my pubes red for Valentine's Day?
Oh my God. Wait, didn't you shave it in a heart too?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I did that. I was romantic. You're welcome. You remember that?
You had rose petals all set up. You were in a bubble bath. And you had shaved your pubes in a heart and dyed them red.
Yep.
He doesn't do that anymore.
So I had a bubble bath waiting. Everything was dyed, trimmed up. The rose petals and candles led to the bubble bath. And I was standing like Captain Morgan style on the edge of the bathtub, showing
Now,
off
ladies,
the goods. Showing off the goods.
Ladies, who would be turned on by that?
Yeah. I was giving you an act of service.
So...
Yeah, I am the more romantic one. And I think it's mainly because you're the massively not romantic one.
It doesn't take much to be more romantic than me.
Correct.
I'm like, hey, buddy, how's it going?
But, I mean.
And Sean's like, I just need to be touched. And I'm like, I'm good. You don't ever have to touch me. See, I keep it simple. That's the answer. I keep my nutrition simple. I keep my workouts simple. I keep our marriage simple. You don't even have to try. Just clean the
I would
do the
love
laundry.
for you to try.
All right. Do you believe in love languages or knowing each other's personality to get along?
Okay. Do you remember the love languages? All right, can we get it? Can we get all 5?
Acts of service.
Okay. Gifts. I know there's gifts.
Gifts, quality time, words of affirmation, physical touch.
Oh. Okay. All right. Now I know you. You're definitely acts of service. For sure.
Yes. Also like quality time.
Okay.
We talk about that. I love to go do stuff
With me.
with you.
No,
Yes.
but not really anybody else. Which kind of makes me feel special, sort of.
Because if not, I just like to stay home. I'm a homebody. I love to be home. Home.
Quite often, I'll go to the neighbors and play games, like a board game or
And I'm like,
cards, and she just stays at home with the dogs.
PJs and dogs. I love to be home with my dogs.
You get all the quality time with your dogs, and you don't save any for me. There's a lack of romance there for you.
That's BS.
All right, do you know which one's me?
All of them.
Yes. Yes.
Sean needs
Absolutely.
So the more needy one in the marriage?
Acts of service.
Sean.
Like you want to, Sean, I made this. I know you really like tacos, and I made this like taco dish for dinner. It makes me feel loved. Gifts. Like if you were to be out during the day and you were getting gas and you're like, Sean, you know that beef jerky? I got you this $1.99 beef jerky, whatever. And that is absolutely, I love gifts. I like being thought of. I like physical touch. I want to be snuggled with.
The worst.
Quality time. I do want to spend time with my wife. Yeah, all of them.
I feel like we do spend a lot of time together.
It's miserable. It's too much time.
No, it's
it is.
not.
Yes, I need you to switch over to a different love language. We've been in the same house all day. Okay, there's been enough time.
No.
Switch. There's more than one for me.
Okay, what would you say the one thing is that's made our marriage I feel like is our marriage perfect? No. but I feel like we have a very strong marriage. What do you think the one thing is that's made it strong?
Oh, I've said this.
I think
quite
there's
often.
two things.
All right. The top one on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Honesty.
Trust.
The same thing, right? Trust, honesty.
No, well, we're not on the same page, are we?
Fudge.
No, it's over.
Over. Divorce.
It's
The big D.
the big
Oh, wait,
D.
that could be.
She already has the big D, everybody. Saw that coming. You're going to have to go to a smaller D to get divorced.
That's funny. But I would say honesty and trust. Like, neither one of us worry. Like, he trains women, I train men.
Yeah. And as of yet, this pisses me off. Not a single one of my female clients has tried to kiss me, tried to make out with me, tried to come on to me, has not flirted with me. None of them. None of them.
You know why?
They don't even try.
You know why?
I'm upset.
Because we work with amazing people.
We do work with amazing people.
And they're good people that do trust.
One of my former clients cheated on her man with a personal trainer, and it wasn't me. She didn't even
that
try.
was before you, I think, right? Yeah, that's
She didn't
funny.
even try.
Well, buddy,
She didn't even try.
maybe they choose you.
I don't even get the chance to say, nah, I'm married. We have a lovely, honest, trustful relationship.
But I would say, honestly, like, I don't worry about our money. Like, I literally have nothing to do with our money. I don't ever worry that you're hiding money from me or that you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing.
No.
Like, it literally never crossed my mind.
Did you know that we had multiple checking accounts?
Wait, checking? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Business accounts. Yeah.
You
I mean,
got it,
I don't
babe.
have any idea what's in any of them. But I don't think about money. Like, I don't think if you say, hey, Aaron, you need to not spend very much right now. Okay. And that's just, I mean.
Yeah. Well, to
You
be
don't say
fair,
it to
you
me
don't
very
you don't think about money very much because we're rich.
That's BS. BS,
Makes
too.
it real simple. You know what I mean? When you got that bag.
I don't really spend that much money. But if you say, Aaron, you can't spend a lot of money right now, why are you looking at me like I'm crazy? Because I just spent $1,000 on candy.
Yeah.
I made the cutest candy
You
boxes.
just outed yourself right there. $1,000 on candy, everybody. The fitness guru.
I mean, not to eat. It's just to look at. It's really pretty candy, though.
Not to eat, huh, miss? I had to put gum in my mouth.
Yeah, but I was like...
Why did you buy candy, please? So everybody knows that you're not crazy. And you are crazy. But.
Okay, I saw these gummy candy boxes, and I was like, I need projects. Like, I need, my creative mind needs juices flowing. And if I don't have something, then I feel like that's where I get bored or I can get down in the dumps. And so I was like, I need a project. And I saw this. I was like, these make me happy. I'm going to make some candy boxes. And so so we're making all my clients Valentine's candy boxes. Don't watch this because then you already know. But I'm making all my clients, the women ones. The males would look at me like I'm stupid. But,
Levi, you get nothing. Our editor.
and they just make me smile. And so I was like, I'm going to make somebody else's day. And so I bought candy box. I bought stuff to get creative to make candy boxes. So I made them all in color order. It's been so fun.
Yeah, and we just load our clients with candy so that they need to come back to us.
Yeah, someone said,
again.
is that job security? I was like,
yeah.
I guess whatever you want to call it.
Absolutely.
But hopefully they just look at it because they are really pretty.
I think I just figured something out.
What is it?
Probably our biggest annoyance in our marriage. So for you need...
You chew ice.
Thanks.
That's why. Makes me want to punch a hole in the wall.
You know the great thing about that is that I know what'll get you.
I mean, it's like, that is the biggest issue I have with you. Your ice chewing. I mean,
I've cut it
like
back
this.
drastically.
Stop it!
You do that if I'm eating lunch. Go sit somewhere else.
Does anyone else do that about their spouses eating? Does it drive them crazy? Really, not every day. I have to be well, maybe most days. But also if I'm in one of my moods, then I just will snap.
So
I'm
like one hour a day every day?
Or if Beckett drinks water. Not any of the other dogs, but if Beckett drinks water. It's so dramatic and so loud. I can't handle the sound.
Fingers.
It's so bad. I mean, I can't be the only one that has this issue.
No. What, misophonia, I think?
Is there is a name for it, but I don't know what it is.
I think it's actually a psychological disorder.
Well, I've got a lot of them.
Yeah, you do.
My ADD, ADHD, dyslexia, all of it, you name it.
All right, so I found something out talking with you guys, I figured something out here.
What?
With you need projects. You need something fresh. Need something new. You did embroidery for like a quick second there, and we have a freaking machine you bought.
I know. I have a client.
You bought $1,000 worth of this. You bought an Airbnb and went ham on it. Fun. But you go like eating and fitness. You are relatively routine and relatively boring.
Yeah, I'm very structured. Boring can be fun too.
But I need a mix up in my food. I want to eat healthy, but I want to mix. I don't want, like you're very, very boring. I want to mix up in my routines, like in the gym and running. I like a mix up of that. I like taking classes. You don't. But my budget is boring. My budget is very boring. And that is, oh my God, it drives me nuts. I just figured that out. We're in the opposite budget versus, oh my God, you don't want a boring budget. I wish you would.
Mm.
We're running out of money. Levi's got to work for free. Everybody.
Sorry, Levi.
I was kidding, Levi. Bring us back, Levi. We'll pay.
We got you, buddy. Wait, that's what we're talking about. Because I just need projects. I do.
Yes.
I need projects entertain me, and when I have an entertainment source of that, then I'm actually just a much happier person.
Yeah.
When my creative juices are going, I need something to create.
You did promise that you wouldn't have any more projects.
Well, the
Airbnb.
candy doesn't count. Well, yes, I mean, $1,000 project doesn't count compared to the Airbnb.
It took up our entire first floor. It takes up all your time. We've gotten packages for the last week straight, and they're just coming mail, UPS, FedEx, Amazon. It's literally everybody's dropping off candy at all hours of the day.
They're probably like, what is going on?
I think one dropped off middle of the night, woke up, go to work at 4 a.m. There was a package outside. Yeah,
candy.
Like it's overtaken. And I'm
never have too much. So if you guys have a little sweet tooth, just come by our house when you're staying at the Airbnb.
Favorite candy so far? Was it the mango ring or whatever?
Oh, there was a mango ring that was
mango
really good.
Gummy ring.
Yeah, it was really good. All right, so back to when we struggled with the lack of sex. Did it cause marriage problems?
Yes.
I wouldn't say it caused.
It didn't for you because you got what you wanted, which was nothing.
No sex.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it caused.
I was a man, and I shoved that down deep inside and let the anger simmer.
I would say it didn't cause major. It's not like we fought all the time, but it was definitely a topic that wasn't fun, but it was one that I couldn't figure out how to make it better because I literally had zero interest and I couldn't even make myself.
Yeah, when I find that somebody isn't meeting me halfway, I go the other direction, and I want less and less to do with them.
So he just didn't try at all, but then I was like, this is perfect because I didn't want it. So probably not the best situation, but we got that fixed. All right. Next topic. How did we meet, Sean?
Which store do you want? Strip joint?
Let's give him the real truth.
The real truth. Yeah.
So we met playing soccer. Oddly. Not oddly. I mean, it sounds actually realistic for our life. We met playing soccer.
Adult sports league.
Yeah. It was really, the kids were screaming on the side like, Mom! And he called me and said, hey, let's go.
It was after soccer.
Yeah, it was after soccer. And he asked me if I wanted to go to, was that the fields?
Mm-hmm.
Asked me if I wanted to go to a bar and meet up. And I was like, yeah. And so I invited all my guy friends, not knowing it was a date. So I showed up with a bunch of dudes.
Coconut Bay Cafe in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Murfreesboro, Tennessee. That was our first date with a bunch of people.
You showed up with guys. That was great. But it was too loud in the bar, and so I sat next to her, and so to really talk to her, I had to have my like my lips in her hair and next to her ear, which was cool by me.
What would you say is one of our favorite things to do together?
One of the things I like, and a lot of the construction around here has died down as far as homes go. I love going through other homes with you.
When they're being built
and imagining our life in them or how somebody would live in them or how the house would look or how we would decorate it and what we love about it versus our house. I like doing that a lot.
There's one going up right now and he said it like 6 times. We need to go through that house. We need to go through that house. So one of my favorite things is that we do, because so the good thing about that is you're not on your phone. And so you actually just connect. Like you're not playing with your phone. So you have great conversation. And it's just a way to conversate about something that's not business, not kids, just a different kind of conversation. Another thing I really like is when we go out for our like 75,000 step days, or we go to a new city, or not even a new city, anything besides Nashville, and we walk it. Like in Miami, we decided nobody does this.
I was fighting against it.
So we were staying at Miami Beach, and I said, I want to go to Brickell, but why would we get an Uber when we can just walk it and see what's actually around?
So Brickell is like 5 miles away?
Yeah, it's 5 miles, but nobody for some reason walks it. And it was a great time.
Yeah, nobody.
I can't imagine why.
Can't imagine why.
But we walked it, and it was great. We had great conversation. You're not on your phone, so the only thing you have to do is talk. And so that's one of my favorite things. Like, we're getting ready to go to Chicago, and so we'll walk. Actually, I have a 14-hour shoot, so we might not be walking much. But Friday night when we get there, we'll be able to get out and explore some. But it's one of our favorite things is going and exploring cities and stop. Like, we'll walk, and then maybe we'll share a shot.
Those are usually my ideas. She just wants to keep walking and walking and walking. I like a destination. So
and then we might stop and get an appetizer, or we'll stop and get a coffee. And so we just keep going, and we'll go. I mean, that was our anniversary. Mm-hmm. We did it for our anniversary. We've done it for your 40th birthday.
Yeah.
We did 75,000 step day.
We did 75 or 85 or both.
I think we've done both of them.
85. It was all trying to beat a buddy of ours that had...
So those are one of our favorite things to do. It's just a way to connect outside of, like, if you go to a movie, you're not really talking. At dinner, I guess you're talking, but a lot of times people are playing on their phone.
You're on Instagram, and you got to take a picture of the food. And take a picture
so it's
of her
like
outfit.
when you're walking, the phone's put in the fanny pack, and we just talk about everything.
You see a lot of things you never see just driving by.
True.
You see the little parks, you see the homes, you see all the little things that make the city fun.
But you know what a lot of people would be surprised about me is I don't enjoy going to walk in the woods. I have zero interest. I was like, once you see a tree, you see a tree. They're all the same.
That's some things, if I could change you, I would like to go on hikes. Not crazy hikes. Like, I don't want to pack in a...
Mind you guys, I was in the Marine Corps for 9 years.
Yeah,
and I
don't want to go
lots of hiking. I'm pretty good.
I don't want to go at that pace. I don't want to go for 3 days. But there are some beautiful things to go hike to, and we did with the kids, which kind of made it fun. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I would like to go on hikes. I would like to play cards. You don't like to play cards, and I like to play board games. And not like all the time, but I like that.
I like
fun to
a
me.
couple board games, but not like Clue and stuff like that.
Clue is fun.
I don't like to
Settlers
try to
of Catan, I played the first time ever. That was fun the other day.
I don't like to try to figure things out.
And I won.
I like Sorry and Monopoly.
I like Sorry. Monopoly can go suck it.
I like Monopoly.
Monopoly is the worst game.
No,
ever.
I like it.
I will put that on record. On record. Monopoly is the worst game ever.
No,
yes.
Monopoly's fun.
No, it's
but
not.
I don't like Clue. I don't like going. What's those places where you go and you get stuck in them and you have to figure out how to get to the next
escape
room?
game.
Oh,
I want to do an escape game with you.
We did it. No, I was horrible. Hayden and I just sat in the corner.
Yeah, you were no fun because you sucked at the riddles.
I don't like stuff like that. I don't like puzzles.
I need friends.
You got friends. And I encourage you to go hang out with them because then I get a night alone with the dogs. And I'm like, yes, peace out, buddy. I don't get sad.
Every time I do, she's like, you're going? You're just going to leave me here alone?
That's such a lie.
No, you do say it, but I don't think you actually mean it.
I mean, because you know I'm not sad.
Jesus. Every once in a while, actually, I don't tell you this. I've done it twice. Like when I'm out with friends and they'll ask, hey, what's Aaron up to? And I'll pull up the camera of her on the couch. So we have these two cameras that show the dogs and where the dog's at and keep an eye on them in the living room. And I'll pull it up and you're passed out watching Netflix on the couch. Hey, there she is. Looking cute.
Yeah, pretty romantic. I do really exciting stuff when he's gone, but I love it. Yeah, I mean, doesn't everybody love to have a night home alone?
Once I could catch you like watching porn, flicking it.
Probably
make my day.
Sean's living in his fantasy world.
Record.
Could you imagine? That would be the funniest. Sean will probably post it.
I would not.
All right. How did you know that I was the one?
Oh, that was pretty easy. I mean, we had a great connection early on, and the kids were easy to get along with. They were fun. All played soccer together. All very active. But the one thing that made it like this can really work is that you weren't 100% about your kids. Now, you had a large part of your life. Obviously, you loved the kids. You did a lot for the kids. You coached their soccer teams. But there was a segment that allowed room for somebody else. Like, it wasn't like I'm number 3 in her life. She had multiple spots for number 2 in her life. So Hayden was number 2, Hunter was number 2, I was number 2, and herself was number 1.
I always say, take care of yourself first. That's true. I will 100% say that. You first, and then you have more to give to others. Because if you're not healthy, then you don't have anything to give to others. And you'll have more energy, and you'll feel better as a human. You'll have more self-respect. Take care of yourself first. There's nothing wrong with being selfish. I'll be selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you should be selfish some too.
What did you see? What did you like about me meeting me for the first time?
Instantly, I was like, there's no way.
No. What
He's
did you
like a
about
teenager.
me? Why did you go negative?
No, seriously, the first time we met, I said, I would never date him. He looks like my kid. And guess
I've been
what?
called their brother. It's real.
He's been called like, oh, those are your 3 kids. Yeah, bitch, listen to me. We went to a boxing class. They're like, did you bring your son? No, that's my husband. He came to win my soccer games.
Yeah, is your mom out there playing? Sure is.
So actually, we just got it recently with our neighbors, and they asked if our neighbors were our kids. Remember, we were at the bar, and they said, are those your kids?
That was ridiculous.
That was funny. They're in their 30s.
Yeah, I've never gotten that one. That was new.
But so what did I like about Sean? I would say we laughed so much. So our actual first date was at my mom's house playing Wii boxing.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. So the second time we met up, you're like, hey, do you want to come to my mom's and play Wii? Which was weird.
And we had a great time. We laughed, and my mom was awesome. Everything was awesome. And from then on, so in my divorce, it said no dating of the opposite sex, like overnights, no overnights of the opposite sex. I think that's in a lot of divorces.
Well, you added it in there, yeah.
Yeah, and
so no overnights of the opposite sex when the kids are present.
Correct, and we had pretty much the kids all the time, all but 4 days a month.
Mm.
And so, but he started staying the night. Day 3 of dating, we didn't have sex.
No, I stayed that night after with your mom.
Oh, so day 2.
You beat me boxing in and then I went fishing for boob in your giant T-shirt you wore.
But
all
we
night.
did not have sex. Did not have sex with him right away. But we started dating right away, and he started staying the night, and we just instantly became best friends. But he would leave. I would get up for the morning at 3:15 for work, and you would leave then before the kids got up, so they didn't know. They were young. They were kindergarten age. They were super young, and I will honestly say, Sean, hands down, is my best friend. And I always tell the kids, if you're looking for, and I was just going through this with Hayden today. I said, if the person you are with is not, when you're sad, mad, happy, excited, you got something to say, if that person isn't the first person you want to go to, then that's probably not the right person. Your spouse needs to be your person. Like, if I'm excited about something, the first person I want to tell is Sean. If I'm mad about something, the first person I tell is Sean. If I'm sad, the first person I tell is Sean. Like, that should be who your person is. If it's somebody else, then that's not who you should marry, in my belief. And that's what I have preached to the kids. Think of this. If that's the person you're dating is not the person you want to go to for this, then I think you need to reconsider who you might be dating.
Yeah. And along that lines, because it's about us, it was pretty evident that we were raising kids together to hopefully usher them beyond us. And it wasn't about maybe the kids will always be around. It wasn't always about the kids. It was about us beyond kids. And
when we got married, my belief in raising children in a happy marriage is the kids are number 2. Kids shouldn't be number 1, because the goal is for your spouse to stay there when the kids leave, for the kids to spread their wings and fly. That doesn't mean you don't put your kids' like priorities at times above them. But my number 1 was Sean, and my number 2 was kids, because the kids were going to spread their wings just like they have. And they left, and Sean is still around. So that's it. So remember, your spouse should be a priority. The kids are amazing, but your spouse should be a priority too. And a lot of people put their spouse on the back seat until the kids leave, and then they look at each other and they're like, "Who are you?" Because they have lost all connection. Whether it's sexual, which was us, but also not, we might have lost sexual connection, but we still had a lot of communication.
Mm.
We talked about everything all day long. I mean, it could be as stupid as, oh my God, I had the best poop I have to send you a picture. Like, it could be
We've had a lot of
something
poop talk.
as dumb as that, but we have such great connection and communication. It's not always positive. Is there anyone that's always positive?
You got to fight through that negative. It's easy to talk about negative.
It is easy to talk about negative, but we have I would say the majority of our conversation isn't negative. There are days that,
Oh, yeah.
There's
days.
Absolutely. But for the most part, I feel like we have a really good, strong connection.
We
We
do.
always have so much to talk about. I feel like there's never like, I have nothing to say to you because I can always ramble. Oh my gosh, look at these look at these heart
She'll ask
cuties.
me
I
a
can't.
question 2 seconds later. I don't know if she remembers that she asked me a question. I've answered questions that she's asked, and then she asked me, why'd you tell me this?
Come on, I can't be the only one that does that because I have a million questions on my own. Okay, so we answered that. Becoming empty nesters. Any challenge you've had to work through? No.
Yeah, not actually having an empty nest. Like, there's that.
No, they're gone.
We keep accumulating dogs. There's no empty nest.
Oh, yeah.
There's too many dogs. Right now, that's
Well,
our biggest argument for sure.
Yeah.
There's too many dogs.
It's like having 4 toddlers in the house.
Yeah, that poop in the house.
Well, poor Beckett, boo. He's in a bad way. Poor guy.
Yeah, it's always Beckett. They're trading. They're trading midnight poop times.
Oh, geez. But in being empty nesters, I don't think either one of us have ever struggled. I struggled the day we dropped him off, and then day 2, I'm like, wait, this is
great.
amazing. So I always knew I was raising my kids. My goal was for them to spread their wings and fly. Like even at college age, when Hunter was looking at college, and he's like, I was thinking maybe MTSU. I said, that's fine. MTSU is the local school. I said, that's fine. If that's what you choose, you are leaving though.
I mean, they're not in the house. We've done a lot to help support them and try to usher them into adulthood. It's not like we're just like hand them some luggage and tell them to get out. So we could probably have done that better, maybe given them less.
Sean believes that we give them too much. And I would say in hindsight, maybe a little bit, but also I think both of them are doing pretty well. Like Hayden's doing really good right now at 22 years old. It's been a rough road, like figuring it out. And Hunter has his college degree, is working his butt off, has great Ironman goals. So I would say both of them are on really good paths. And I'm actually really proud of both of them. So right now, everything's in a good place.
Hayden's
and they're
coming
still
along.
young.
I was frustrated with Hayden.
Yeah, Hayden had some rough patches.
There seems to be some mental maturity a little bit. It seems. We'll see.
I think so. But I would say empty nesting for us has been.
No,
Wait, when Hunter graduated, we put our house on the market the next day.
And
moved.
No, well, high school. Yeah, we
high
dropped them
school.
off at college, and on the way back, we decided to sell the house.
Mm-hmm. So we put the house on the market like the next day and bought a house that week and moved downtown. Because Hayden,
within a month or two,
well, it took a little bit for closing, but Hayden was in school overseas, so he wasn't even here. So we could leave.
Yeah, it was
so
just us.
Even though he's the younger one, we were able to bounce out anyways. So I would say empty nesting for us has not been one bit of sadness, even a little bit, because my goal for them is for them to be independent, strong men and figure out their own lives. And we're there
Strong,
to guide.
independent men who don't need no women.
Don't need no women. No, a strong, independent woman don't need no man. You need me.
I'm codependent. It's unfortunate.
Me too. I don't know. No, I'm not. Actually,
I've got all the passwords. You can't get rid of me.
Actually, I said that with my ex-husband because I think part of it, actually, I know the reason that I was in that marriage was I felt stuck with kids. And I said, I will never, ever be dependent on somebody to help support me. And I knew one day. And when I got divorced, I mean, I was broker than broke could be. My kids qualified for free lunches. We didn't use it, but I was like, one day I will be good. I will never depend on a man to help me, to support me. I will be able to do it. Actually, I was just talking with Hayden about this today. I said, this was our conversation in the gym, was talking about this was one of the things. I said, I put myself in a position that I didn't feel comfortable in, and I felt trapped, and I will never feel that way again because I want to be with someone because I choose to, not because I feel like I have to be. And I feel like from day one for you was always a choice. I didn't need anybody. I was just fine, doing just fine on my own, and I chose to be with you. And I feel like I have won the lottery because you treat me like gold. You make sure all the laundry's done.
Acts of service all over the place.
Acts of service. He makes sure the laundry's done. He literally runs a lot, most all of the back end.
You don't touch the money. You don't touch the laundry. You don't touch the dishes. Rarely touch the dishes.
No, I don't do dishes. But wait, I have my parts though. I do the
Oh,
full,
yeah.
I do lots.
I'm just tooting my own horn.
Yeah. So,
No,
I mean,
you
I feel like
you do an absolute ton.
I do a ton. And when he says I don't do anything for him, that's actually not true. I cleaned the floors for you today. You didn't have to. I cleaned the floors for you every day.
Cleaning the floors is for you. Like everybody likes to clean floor. Thanks. I appreciate it. I do.
What did I do today?
It.
I make lots of food for you. Don't lie.
Yeah, for Instagram, and
there
I just happen to get
to eat it. There you go. I mean, that's a jackpot. So it's like killing two birds with one stone. I get to cook for social media, and then you get to love it.
Tell everybody what I think of social media.
Sean loves social media.
I hate it.
He actually was just saying, let's open some more social medias. Actually, I want to open a TikTok shop for my clothing line, which is
just more work.
Look how cute this is. I'm working on doing off-the-shoulder sweatshirts to match all my shine leggings. Come on, I want all tonal sets. But I want him to start the TikTok shop to help me get it set up because I'm technically challenged.
How long have I been working with Facebook just to get that right? Months, years. I hate
so
Facebook.
Hard, yeah.
I hate Facebook.
Social media is the behind the scenes of social media.
You know what I have learned? Anybody's watched Fight Club? Everybody seen Fight Club? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. At the end of Fight Club, they blow up these buildings that are basically housing the servers for the credit card industry.
Is that what you feel about Facebook?
That's what I feel like. Somebody needs to blow up the servers for Facebook. Let it die. Like, has anybody actually tried to get hold of customer service with Facebook? It doesn't exist. Like, it's so convoluted.
We have a whole team working on this behind the scenes of our Facebook because something is wrong with it.
I want a Fight Club Facebook.
And there's something a link that we're trying to do, and it just won't work. And so him and part of our app team are all trying to work on it. It has been a nightmare. But I'm trying to get him to set up my TikTok shop because I can't figure it out.
I got right there, and all 144 items failed to load.
I'm like,
bunch of red in my face.
So, needless to say, it's not always fun.
So I stopped working on it, and I started to play games on my phone.
And then
I
I'm
could
like,
make myself happy again.
Hey, buddy, can you get your work done? That's the joys of...
No, I'm playing Clash Royale.
That's the joys of your wife being your boss. Hey, how is that?
It's awful.
He is under my payroll, though.
What was it at 5 a.m. this morning? I was just having a cup of coffee, and you were like, make sure the podcast gets on Apple. It's not on Apple. Fix it.
Good morning, sunshine.
Yeah, I would rather you say that first. All right. Lovely.
Well, no, I would say hands down, I'm very lucky and very happy. And I have a very comfortable, secure relationship. And I feel like the best part is there's 100% trust. Yeah. There's loyalty.
I found a woman
you're my best friend.
That like the number of times I've told people, "What are you looking for in a woman?" I want somebody who doesn't need me but wants me. It was a huge part. I want a strong, independent woman. The trust thing, I will die on that banner. That's amazing.
And we just laugh a ton. I mean, we make a lot of stupid jokes all day long.
Mainly, I'm the one that makes the jokes. Let's be very clear.
But then
I've got
sometimes
all the jokes.
But we laugh a lot too. I think that's keep it light. It's not ours is not. I mean, you guys see it on social. It's not always serious.
Yeah, my humor has actually gone like younger as I've gotten older, for sure.
Mine's always been young. I love farting noises, and he doesn't like them. What's wrong with you?
I used to not mind, but your butt smells so bad that it's just gotten annoyed.
On that, lots of rap. Good thing I'm not shy. Hey, you guys have been awesome. I would love to hear, like, maybe in the comments, some tips that you guys have found to make your marriage stronger. Maybe something you say like, wow.
Give us some more tips on how to make our marriage better so we can look even better on social media. I love looking like a strong couple on when people are like, oh, your marriage is amazing. I love that.
People always say, you guys are, was it perfect couple? Was that what they say? Perfect couple? No, there's another word for it.
Perfectly imperfect.
No,
That's you.
what's that's what I say, because we aren't perfect. I mean, God, we just share everything. We are perfectly imperfect. It's an imperfect marriage that is very truly happy behind the scenes. And it has its days. Is it happy 24/7? No. Is there anything happy 24? Me. I'm happy 24/7. Perfectly imperfect. That is us. And yeah, drop some notes about marriage. Like maybe even stuff that you're like, well, maybe if you guys did this, it could be better. But maybe even not stuff about us. Put something in the comments that maybe can help other people too. And cheers.
Second high five?
2 high fives.
2 high fives is too many.
We got told on an ad that you're only allowed to do 1 high five. You can't be excited. Oh.
We're going to tone it down.
So we're toning it down, baby.
Third high five.
Third high five.
The is out.